Yeah, so it's like, we can't go in there until I can do this, so,
Yes, all right, so tell them 10
yeah,
minutes,
no, like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Board of Trustees regular meeting. It's July 14th, 2026. Can I get a motion to open this meeting? Trustee Rosenberg, second. Deputy Mayor Galen, all in favor? Okay, roll call.
Mayor and Board, as your name is called, please stay present if you are in attendance this evening. Trustee Asuma,
Present.
Trustee Gupta,
Present.
Trustee Patino. Noting that Trustee Patino is excused this evening. Trustee Rosenberg,
Present.
Trustee Rothrock,
Present.
Deputy Mayor Galen,
Present.
and Mayor Nell.
Present.
Thank you. We have a quorum present this evening.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Fortunately, we have to go into executive session. Is there a motion to go into executive session to discuss negotiations for a collective bargaining agreement? Trustee Rosenberg, second. Trustee Gupta, all in favor? Thank you. I anticipate we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes. My apologies, everyone. I don't know.
Yep.
Anytime. motion to adjourn an executive session? Trustee Rosenberg, second trustee Suma, all in favor? It's everyone. All right, thank you for your patience, everybody. Before we start our regularly scheduled agenda, I would like to acknowledge the coming retirement of Mr. Rob Yamuter, our village administrator. Rob, could you please come with me to the podium so that we can properly embarrass you and anoint you
Anoint you.
all greatness?
Yes. Too late to come back down.
Aw.
Would you guys like to all come
Ah.
up for this reading of this? Yes. Reading, come up.
Oh, so this is kids.
Rob,
Surprise,
first, will you
surprise.
introduce everybody to your family members?
Yes, love to. Thank you, Mayor Mel. This is my lovely wife Jennifer. This is my youngest son Benjamin. My oldest son Joshua. Fiance Rachel, getting married in October, so.
Oh,
Lots of
congrats.
stuff to get ready. And I am surprised I didn't see this coming.
They just came.
They
Really?
just showed up. I had no
You
idea.
didn't know?
I had no idea.
You didn't know they were
I had no idea.
coming? Oh, wow, that's impressive. Nice job, Margaret. All right, I'm gonna read this out loud, Mr. Rob Yamuter. It's a Village of Dobbs Ferry proclamation. Whereas in 1990, Robert Yamuter began his career in public administration. And whereas Robert was appointed village administrator for the Village of Dobbs Ferry on July 24th, 2023 for the first time. And whereas Robert is a past president of the New York State City County Management Association, the Westchester County Municipal Administrators Association, and the Lions Club, and has served as a member of the PERMA Board of Directors and Safety Advisory Committee. Robert is a Pace University's Michelin Scholar? McKellion, thank you. McKellion Scholar and Pi Alpha National Honor Society. He is a member of ICMA, NICOM, and WMOA, and is a risk management certified. And whereas during his tenure at Dobbs Ferry, Robert served as budget officer and as the chief executive officer / executive director of the Dobbs Ferry Local Development Corporation. And whereas Robert has served diligently and effectively as a leader in many collaborative ventures, including the Department of State New York Forward Grant, the Westchester County Downtown Improvement Grant, the county's electric vehicle charging station program, community development block grants for Memorial Spray Park and a senior van, numerous sustainability grants for heat pumps, solar panels, and the food scraps program, Gould Park stormwater upgrades and park improvements, and numerous sidewalk construction and replacements and storm drain improvements. And whereas that on behalf of the Village Board of Trustees and the entire community, I acknowledge with gratitude the contribution Robert has made to the Village of Dobbs Ferry and to the citizens of Dobbs Ferry and wish him well for all the days in the future. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Mayor Christy Nell, through the authority of my office, do hereby proclaim Thursday, July 23rd, 2026 as Robert Yamuter Day in the Village of Dobbs Ferry and direct that this proclamation be carried throughout the village for all people of goodwill to see and know.
Oh.
Thank you, Rob, for everything.
Might have to alter this now that everybody's here. Totally surprised, but that's part of the job. So we're used to surprises, but these are great surprises. Thank you again. We'll talk later about this. Thank you. Nobody likes surprise.
They're pointing
Thank
to
you,
me.
Mayor Nell, Board of Trustees, thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve as your village administrator. There were many challenges faced over the past 3 years, and I'm proud of the progress we've made as a team under your leadership, including a concerted effort with the hardworking, dedicated, and professional department heads and staff, many who are here. Probably too many to mention, but I know who you are. So thank you. It means a lot to me. As I head into retirement after a 30-year career in municipal administration, I believe I'm leaving the village in a better place, given the sheer number of projects and grants completed and are underway. Although I won't miss the long commutes, the late nights, coming home to cold dinners, and calling on the phone, I'll be home in an hour. 4 hours later, I'm still here. I can't, that's, that's Vinnie Rosillo, former mayor. Thank you. Good to see you. But thank you. So basically, I won't miss those late nights and coming home to cold dinners, but I will miss you all as my coworkers, my colleagues, and most of all, my friends. I would like to thank my wife, Jen, and my family. Again, I didn't know you were coming. This is, just happened to put that in. It was there beforehand, in case it's on tape. Yes. And the family to whom I owe my successes throughout their never-ending supply of patience and support throughout my career. Honey, I'm coming home. Mike, there he is, Mike Nepple, my successor. I just want to wish you the best of luck on your future. And best of luck as you take on the role of the village's next village administrator. And I wish the village continued success in their future endeavors as well. Thank you and take care of each other. I love you all. Thank you.
Photo time. Family photo up here, in front of everybody. The lake's not good. Lake's not good.
You put that on Rob's.
Yeah, I mean, we have another one.
Do they have? If you want to ride home, I think they probably do.
Dinner's gonna be cold tonight.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
It's nice to finally meet you.
Thanks for sharing.
Really is. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
All right, see you guys at home. Thanks.
Be
Couple hours.
home in an hour.
Yeah.
Dinner's on. I'm used to, I eat whatever the dog doesn't.
All right,
Thank you. That was sweet. Thank you.
That was great.
That was.
thanks, audience. All right. First up, we have a presentation of the Dobbs Ferry Gateway Mural Public Art Project artists by Jennifer Andrews, but not Jennifer Andrews, right? We have
We're gonna have
Christine.
Christine and potentially a little bit of Bruce.
Oh,
in it,
please
from
come
the
up.
Public Art Committee.
You can use the microphone and are you gonna also help them?
Margaret has the.
So they're gonna give you the backstory of what this is, but this is in regards to during the downtown improvement grant process with the county, the consultants identified that we should be improving upon our signage wayfinding in the downtown. Then during the New York Forward grant, they identified, or no, then the signage consultants that we worked with identified key locations where we could potentially have public art. One of them was at the Gateway, which is at Cedar and Broadway. And so we then appointed a public art committee, of which these are some members. They developed a process for this mural assignment. And it's on the wall of the Rochambeau building where Rochambeau Wines and Liquors is at that corner. It's a big blank brick wall. They are amenable to having a piece there. And I'm going to stop filling time with my voice. Now you're going to go.
I thought you wanted to go.
Nope,
Do you want me to stay here? Or do you want me? I mean,
you
Christine
can go
can
there.
Present, but
Up to you.
so this is what we're going to talk about today for the first kind of launch of this public art initiative. I'm just going to remind everyone, as Mayor Nell was just saying, that this goes back to 2023 when we won this inaugural grant. The three priorities that came out of the grant implementation were branding and wayfinding and signage, which is underway right now, storefront and facade improvements, which is the $50,000 bucket of funds that we have for business and building owners to improve the storefronts along Cedar and Main Streets and public art. So we know that this is going to continue to be a priority for us. We won the New York Forward Grant because in large part of the work that we had already done for the Downtown Improvement Grant. And we launched this public art committee at the end of 2025 when Christy became the mayor to kind of streamline processes, procedures, and programming for the public art initiatives that came up. Our chair, Jennifer Andrews, who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight, does this work professionally and has started this work off on an incredibly thoughtful and detail-oriented process that's based on her actual professional experience running very similar initiatives around the country. And she personally is an artist who gets hired to do incredible installations in a lot of different public art contexts. So that is who this committee is, and I'm going to let Christine take it away.
And Christine, if you can bring your microphone closer so that, I don't know if people on the many viewers watching can hear. It's not in the
Sure.
microphone.
I'm Christine Cavallamagno. I'm on the Downtown Art Committee, along with Bruce. Introduce.
I'm Bruce Richards, Dobbs Ferry, yeah.
Bruce is a very renowned artist, so he has that background. Christine is a artist representative, so they have lots of cred. I will back that.
So yeah, this has been a really great experience for us working together as a committee to get to this point, where we have from a group, selected the finalists, and I'm just gonna walk you through this.
Bring the microphone.
Okay, so the project
Bring the
goal.
microphone closer, Christine.
Yeah, let me just move that. Okay, so our project goals being the wall adjacent to Performance Auto and Rochambeau that is kind of going to function as a gateway mural to welcome people to kind of encapsulate what Dobbs Ferry is all about. That is the space. We wanted to create a memorable visual landmark, mark and strengthen the entrance to downtown, encourage people to turn to the business district, be welcoming, visible, and engaging, be appropriate for public-facing location, and be uniquely Dobbs Ferry. So these were some of the priorities that we identified as part of the vision of the project that we used to evaluate the entries. This is the site context. So you can see the wall itself. The primary wall is Rochambeau Wines. With the proximity to Performance Auto, there's also like you can see that that's a heavy use area that we're just trying to add a beautiful mural and beautify. The commission process, we put out this request for qualifications in the spring and received, I think, over 60,
We received
65?
64 submissions.
Yeah,
from
66
actually
submissions.
Some from out of the country.
7 countries.
Oh.
And spanning many states and many municipalities that we had our call to artists, including artists from Dobbs Ferry and the river towns. So as far as, I'll just kind of keep things moving along. I know we have about 10 minutes or so. We evaluated the candidates for artistic quality and coherence, suitability for mural design, public-facing fit, readiness and professionalism, and emerging artist potential or established muralist potential.
And I just want to emphasize that every single response to the RFQ was evaluated by every single member of this committee and filled out. Every single one got this thorough treatment. And so it was a really huge lift and a very careful look at all of the candidates.
Mhm. 3 semifinalist artists were provided $500 stipends and research resources to create a site-specific concept drawing. So at first we had the request for qualifications, that was stage 1, and then narrowing it down to 3 semifinalists who were awarded the stipend in order to submit their request for proposal. So each one of those three artists put together a really, really strong and beautiful proposal. This comes to our recommended artist. The committee has voted and decided that Trudy Tran from Atlanta, Georgia is our muralist that we are recommending to the mayor and the board for consideration. So a little bit about Trudy. She is from Atlanta. If any of you have been to Atlanta recently, I went last spring and the mural scene is on point. It's like they have really incredible muralists and have put a lot of funding into public art there. So I'll talk about Trudy a little bit. Through intertwining realism and illustrative elements, Trudy utilizes storytelling and documenting the world in her pieces. Her artwork has become a vehicle for creative ambition and opportunity to rekindle imagination. Her murals and large-scale pieces work to elevate brands, revitalize locations, uplift community voices, and foster a strong sense of belonging and identity among locals. So that comes from her kind of artist statement. And we're just sharing some past project examples by Trudy. So just to remind everybody that the request for proposals was limited to what an artist could do with that small stipend and with the small amount of research that we were able to provide. So all three of the submissions, it was a simplified version of what might be if we get to award this and move forward, in which case there'll be more kind of discussions with the artist and conversations among the committee and Trudy. So these are some of her murals out in the world, in the wild. And she really focuses on kind of bringing in natural, botanical, flora, fauna, historical elements, community themes that are, relevant to the place. So these are some of her works out there. This one is in Georgia, Tennessee, California. And we come to moving along to her proposal for Dobbs Ferry, which is a concept of a vibrant and flowing design
Oh, no.
created to highlight Dobbs Ferry's beautiful natural landmarks.
What
That
Oh.
render right?
Oh,
Nope.
Okay, good.
that is the whole point. That is like literally the whole point. All right, well, I'll just read that and by keeping portions of the wall intentionally
Although it's fairly
unpainted.
representative.
It's the wrong photo.
Maybe on a
If it's
really foggy day.
out.
Let me see if I can, no, I can't get to it. It's on my phone.
Yeah, it was on what I received, it was on.
Yeah, so that's actually, let's
Wait,
see,
right
how can
there.
we,
I know, I just can't.
can we
Wait,
So
switch
that'd
it?
be-
Which, I put my, computer in.
Can I airdrop it? Maybe?
That's anticlimactic.
Yeah, that was the payoff slide right there.
It'll get there.
So vibrant.
I guess $500 doesn't go that
Welcome to
far.
Dobbs Ferry.
No, that wasn't showing up in their.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do you need help, Jess?
Yeah, can you?
Or can we just like switch?
That's not a
It's not
Mac.
gonna airdrop.
Can I email it to something?
There's data disconnect on your computer. All right, pass your computer around, Jess.
This is just building suspense, though.
I know. We
Yes.
don't want that.
We should have an unveiling.
For a sketch, it's a sketch.
It's a very difficult space to work with. I mean, a couple of things that, for me, in doing the judging is this artist took into account the fact that there'll be a blue van parked in that space most of the times when there's not trash cans. And she's trying to accommodate the existing with the want. And that was one of the major things that, for me at least, showed that she is sort of, I mean, the shape of the wall, the fact that there's a decline there. What we originally the budget was for 200 square feet. And all of the artists that applied opted to do the whole wall. Now, which is a typical artist thing, you do more than you're asked to do, and then people say, yeah, well, you said you could do it, and now you're out of money. But when you see it, I hope that some of these aspects will be evident, because as I say, of all the candidates, she seemed to sort of read the room a little better than others and really take into consideration the project's wants and needs over her own personal. I mean, a lot of people, they sort of do a clip art, more like a Trader Joe's situation where there's a jug of milk and it's done a certain way, like a lino cut or something. And so there's this kind of play between personal style and representational style. And she's also, the thing she did was she used the color palette of the village that they've been developing with all the other signage that supposedly are.
Yeah,
will be there.
that was really nice to
Coming,
see, was
Bruce.
the color palette that the design team came up with was in not only in her mural, but also her treatment for the stairs. She has a really great sense of formal composition and color.
Oh,
And
okay.
there it is. Amazing. So I don't know if you can you see the whole thing, or is it, okay, no, you can see the whole thing.
We got some performance clients in the way.
Yeah, so basically the river is obviously the guiding force. There were some elements that we gave to her for research to be able to kind of understand a little bit about Dobbs Ferry without having been here. She is willing to travel here to install the mural herself, which was important to us, to have an artist that is also painting the mural and designing the mural is really nice. I've worked in my career a lot of times with artists who kind of come up with something, it lives on a screen, and then it gets interpreted by another artist. So she will be doing the mural as well as designing it. And there were a couple of visual composition elements that we didn't include. We asked her if she could just take them out, because we thought that maybe having representation of people might be kind of just like a little bit confusing to come to a consensus. So we thought maybe flora, fauna elements that evoke Dobbs Ferry, that give a sense of community, beauty, and elevation to that corner. There it is. And also she did the staircase treatment as well, which just brings in our Dobbs Ferry colors that the design team came up with for our signage redesign, and integrated that into kind of a nice little moment that echoes the colors in the mural, and just kind of like says, hi, like we're over here, because you're gonna look at the Rochambeau space, that wall, and then you're also gonna pivot and then do the stairs.
Sort of continuation of the local floral elements that are in the mural, so that then both sides of the street are connected.
I like that.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
this is extremely rough, like.
This is as beautiful as it is. This is her rough. So she is open to working with us in the design process, which is really lovely. Having worked with probably 100 illustrators over the years, there's different degrees to which artists will be receptive to ideas, and Trudy seems really receptive to us as a village, identifying the things that are important to the village, and finding ways to incorporate them into the next draft. So next steps are to award the project, sign the contract, determine alternative content, which we would do as a committee with kind of polling our neighbors and friends and villagers. Review with Rochambeau, design revisions up to 2 rounds. So how that works is the illustrator of the muralist comes up with her next version, and then we kind of as a committee talk about that and make little tweaks and changes. And then once the final design is approved, then it just comes into implementing, scheduling the installation, possible it could be a public educational opportunity for people to be there as part of an event. Another thing that we thought about would be really nice would be to have a QR code painted on the wall. So that not only could people take selfies and have that little moment in front of the mural, but they could take the QR code and learn about the different elements in the, you know, we might be talking about the Lenape heritage. We might be talking about the colonial heritage, like, or the flora and fauna, the deer, the coyotes.
Yes.
And this could be a chance for folks to be like, wow, I love this mural. It really hits me, but I don't know why. Like, let's find out a little bit more about the village and why why the village and the artist chose to reflect these parts of Dobbs in the mural. And hopefully unveiling in August, September. Mayor Nell put that as the goal, and I love it because I love a
Festa,
project that moves
right?
quickly.
Goal
So
Festa.
we're going for it.
Wet paint.
And I guess we'll just close with this quote from Trudy. Public art has the power to unite people, spark conversation, and uplift an area, fostering a sense of pride and collective ownership. It's through this kind of art that I hope to contribute meaningful pieces to the places I work.
Oh, very nice. Thank you guys so much for all of that work. That was spectacular.
And thank you to Jennifer, who's not here, but and pulling all this.
All right, we have it on our agenda to, Liz, would you want me to wait and do it in order? Yes, I'm gonna wait. Do
You
it.
just gotta-
in order.
yeah.
In order, we have it on the agenda to officially vote on that in a moment. All right, number 2 on our presentation, we have a department head update to the board from Mr. Dan Romer from the building department. Take it away, sir.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. As usual, the building department is very busy. To date, we've issued about 464 permits total. We've done about 57 CCO inspections and code enforcement and for violations and stop work orders, et cetera. We've also, the bigger projects that are on the plate now are 41 Cedar. They're proceeding very well with that, I think. They're doing the exterior facade. The trades are on the inside, getting ready to sheet rock and everything, the 4th floor. The next big thing on that job is going to be the sewer and water and electric going into the building. They're trying to coordinate with, I believe, Veolia is doing a project there, so they're going to try to rip up the street at the same time.
That'll be fun.
Next week.
The other big project, 19 Livingston, that was in front of you. It went to planning. It's kind of stalled right now. We don't know what's going on with that developer. Didn't bring anything back yet. And we have another big project that you guys referred to planning. It's 33 Main Street, and that's in the site plan review right now. So that's going through the process. Masters is another one, a theater project they're working on. It's like an interior reno, proceeding good. They're working on footings. It should be doing the build out soon there. The other thing we did, we got an I-plan table for the building department. What that does, it's we're going to try to start digitalizing all the building plans and everything instead of getting so much paper. We're going to try to just do it digitally. Now we can review it on there, send comments through there, and try to get rid of scanning and all that stuff, all the paper in the village. It'll be years, but it's the first step, I think, towards that. And the other things is like, I think we curbed the leaf blowers in the village for the most part. And the awnings in the downtown, we've having people clean them up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I just wanted to say while I'm up here too, I wanted to thank Rob for everything he's done and how helpful he's been with my department. He's a great mentor. It was great working with you, Rob.
Thank you, Dan, appreciate
Go
it.
ahead. Yeah.
You guys work hard.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome.
Anybody have any questions for Dan while he's here? Okay. All right, courtesy of the floor. Is anybody here to speak to the board? Anybody online?
We count on you, Patty.
Nobody?
Count on you.
All right. Then on to the resolutions. Is there a motion to consider a resolution to accept the resignation of Robert A. Yamuter, Village Administrator, effective Thursday, July 23rd, 2026? Trustee Roseberg, second. Deputy Mayor Galen, all in favor? Thank you, Rob, for your.
Thank you all
service.
again.
Thank you, Rob.
You want to read do you want to read it now?
Oh, no,
No.
I'll just tear up again, so I'll let it go. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob. Is there a motion to consider a resolution to accept the resignation of Danielle Gilliard, Secretary to the Village Administrator? Trustee Gupta, second. Trustee Asuma, all in favor? That's everyone. Thank you, Danielle, for your service. She is gone, but we have greatly enjoyed having her here and we wish her all the best in her next role. Is there a motion to consider a resolution authorizing additional sanitary sewer evaluation services? This is what we discussed in our workshop earlier. Deputy Mayor Galen, second. Trustee Rothrock. Any further discussion on this? Anyone? Okay, all in favor? Thank you. Is there a motion to consider a resolution to schedule a public hearing?
Nope.
Nope,
Table.
I'm tabling that.
Thank you.
Item number 4, based on our discussion at our workshop, we're going to further revise the draft and consider this at our hopefully next meeting to schedule a public hearing. Is there a motion to consider a resolution declaring the finalists for the Dobbs Ferry Gateway Mural Project and authorize the finalist stipends and select the final artist as presented by that board? Deputy Mayor Galen, Trustee Gupta, would you guys like to discuss any further? Are you all cool with their selection?
Beautiful.
I think it's, as much as I would want an artist from Dobbs Ferry to do it, this is a very substantial project that's at the gateway. And so I appreciate their consideration of all the artists that came through. And I would encourage, we will hopefully have more public art projects in the future. And I do want to see more Dobbs Ferry and Rivertown's artists represented in the work that we do. But I do appreciate the size and scale of this project and the complexity and how it they took that into consideration as in their deliberations. So I very much like this artist. Everybody all in favor?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion?
Number 6,
that one.
table.
143 Main.
Okay.
Because the applicant wasn't available to give the presentation, so you can't acknowledge receipt and
Okay,
refer it.
so we are tabling number 6 as well. Is there a motion to consider a resolution authorizing the purchase of updated radio equipment for the Dobbs Ferry Fire Department? Trustee Gupta, second. Trustee Rosenberg, any discussion? This is updated radio equipment for the Dobbs Ferry Fire Department. Joe, is there anything special you want to highlight for this? No, you can say no. It's just updated radio equipment. Give us a
This week we discussed. it
TLDR.
a few
Yeah,
months.
so it's basically just updating radios that are 20 years old. It's the last group, we did it in phases, so that way we didn't have a giant cost all at once, so this is. the last-
20-year-old radios just aren't.
Yeah,
getting it
so
anymore.
it was time to upgrade them, so this is just the last step in finishing that project up.
Okay, great. All in favor of that?
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Chief. All right. Thank you, everybody. Is there a motion to consider a resolution authorizing the solicitation of a request for proposals for HVAC maintenance and repair services for village buildings? Trustee Gupta. trustee Asuma. Rob, can you just give us the lowdown on what this is? Overall?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Yeah, this is like a follow-on contract to make sure they maintain all the systems in all our buildings here in the village. So there was a slight increase from year over end, which we budgeted for, but it maintains the filters and everything else, and they're on call during emergencies. If power goes out or the systems go down, they're here to fix things. So I would recommend to the board approving the resolution.
This is maintenance and repairs, but not major, correct?
But this isn't
This isn't the.
RFP,
Well, this is to go out to solicit bids for that,
right?
for that work.
So when you said slight increase, what is that in reference to?
No, I misspoke. This is actually to go out and to solicit bids, giving
Oh.
the authorization to go ahead to look for more bids.
Got it. So we're not, so we don't just renew this maintenance contract with
Right.
the existing provider?
Correct. Yeah, actually, their contract didn't specify that, so we're going to go out and bid this
Got it.
out
Sounds good.
according to procurement laws. Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, is there a motion or all in favor? Thank you. Is there a motion to consider a resolution authorizing tax certiorari settlement with petitioners Vincento de Paula and Pascalina de Paula for a property located at 6 Riverside Place? Deputy Mayor Galen, trustee Rothrock. Any discussion? Rob, tell us about, oh wait, no, Jeff.
Yeah, this,
Just a quick little, this is
Yeah, this is,
ordinary thing
this
that
is the-
happens.
we've done this a lot recently, it seems like.
Yeah, why? Why so much?
But, good question.
We can direct those questions to,
Edie?
yes, the
Yep.
McCarthy, the assessor for the town of Greenberg, who is our assessor.
Correct. So the town negotiated the settlement. Our attorney, tax cert attorney also reviewed it. And what's it? The total refund is about $5,300 total. Just a little shy of 5,300.
This for a single family home?
6 Riverside.
All right. All in favor? Thank you. Is there a motion to consider a resolution to declare disorder control helmets as surplus? Deputy Mayor Galen, trustee Gupta, all in favor?
Can I ask you a
Yeah,
question though?
please.
About this
Disorder
one?
control.
Let's talk about it.
So disorder control helmets. These, I mean, would these colloquially be riot helmets?
Right.
And we
Oh.
are replacing helmets that are 20 years
Oh.
old and have been through how many
Oh,
riots?
you can come.
That's a good question. Right, so around 2020, there was a bunch of protests and we were equipping our officers and just going through what we had, and we had those helmets from, at the time, 15 years. The padding in the helmets was not sufficient. It was kind of crumbly. So we started replacing them over the past few years, probably 5 helmets a year. We have fully equipped the officers with these new helmets, and we're just looking to dispose of the old helmets.
Got it. So we've already bought new riot helmets.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Surplus away.
All in favor? Thank you, everyone. Is there a motion to consider a resolution approving a request from Dina Monte from 19 Brace Terrace for a street closure for the purpose of a block party on Saturday, September 26th, 2026, with a rain date of Sunday, September 27th, 2026. Trustee Gupta, trustee Asuma. Should you recuse yourself?
Excuse me?
She's one of your best friends?
Yeah, one of my group.
I think you can still vote. All
I
in
think we-
favor?
I think we need to all be invited.
I mean, well, you can reach out to her and let her know. We have all in favored and approved her party and expect a personal invite. Is there a motion to consider a resolution accepting a donation from the Stop and Shop Bloomin' for Good program?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Galen, trustee Rosenberg, any discussion?
Yes, I would like a discussion. What is?
What is the Stop and Shop Lumen for Good program?
Sounds.
Yeah, that's-
sounds-
And what-
I'm glad you
Tell
asked.
us more about this donation.
Yes.
Right, this is actually $108 in total.
Whoa.
Slow down, $108.
Donation.
Basically, it goes to the, support the senior nutrition programming. I guess it's just donations through Stop and Shop. I guess when you see little tags while you're shopping and checking out, if you want to donate to
Oh,
this.
okay, it's-
So this is, I think we got it last year too, but this year is $108.
Wow.
That's good.
It's
That's
a good
nice.
program.
Is that an increase over last year?
I don't know how much does, I don't recall how much it was last year, but
All right, all in favor of that? Trustee Gupta, are you in? Okay. Oh,
Thank you.
Good.
for the donation.
Thank you, Stop and Shop, for choosing the village bloom for good. Is there a motion to consider a resolution accepting a perma-grant award of an ice alert kit? Deputy Mayor Galen, Trustee Rosenberg.
What is an ice alert kit?
I'm glad you asked.
It's not related to
It's not.
immigration enforcement.
That's
Not
correct. That's,
that kind of
that's
ice.
correct.
Oh, okay.
A couple of months ago, I attended the PERMA conference, and basically,
Burma is,
PERMA is our workers' comp insurer for the
Thank
last number of years. Their rates are excellent and their service is excellent. Not a plug for
No
them because we already approved,
that
their
was his
contract.
opinion only.
Right, exactly. So
It does not reflect,
That's right.
it does not reflect the opinion of the entire board.
that's correct. But anyway, so they do their workers' comp, insurance. So what happened at the conference, they have, different vendors, and I was lucky enough to apply for a grant. And these ice kits, basically, they're mostly for DPW and other outdoor workers. They turn colors when the actual temperature goes below freezing to warn people, there's slip and fall, tactics that have to be adhered to. So it's just a safety mechanism. So we got a grant for that. That kit should be here in a couple of weeks.
Wonderful.
All right.
All right.
I should have done that for Jen.
Yeah, maybe someone won't break
I
their
know,
stronger.
right.
All in favor?
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. Is there a motion to consider a resolution authorizing the police department to apply for the 2026-2027 New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services Law Enforcement Technology Grant? Trustee Rothrock, Trustee Rosenberg, let's hear about this. Can we please? We like to apply for grants. to Support that.
Very successful.
So in 2023, DCJS had presented this grant for us. We had applied for about $100,000. We received that. We used it towards some body cameras and some cameras, street level cameras within the village. This year, they've kind of limited just based on the size of the agency we would be eligible for. That amount would be $125,000. It's not a matching grant, so you would submit requests to be reimbursed for the amount that we spend. It doesn't all have to be on one project. We could choose multiple projects. As long as they're law enforcement related, they will consider it. Certain things that would be law enforcement related would be drones, which the chief had presented in meetings past, license plate readers, body cameras. We have those other street level cameras, crime scene scanners, computer hardware, software, evidence management, officer safety equipment, lighting, traffic safety equipment, vehicle equipment, anything technology related that would help improve law enforcement functions.
Do you think that improving communications ability of people in the village would count toward that? Like if there are potentially hypothetically areas of the village where it's harder for people to call for help because of cell service issues? Like how specific is it to law enforcement, I guess, like the specific like needs of the actual department?
To the needs of the department itself. So as far as like cell service, I don't think it will apply to that.
Got it.
Because it's kind of a carrier
To
issue.
ask.
Yeah.
So when or where will we find out what the application will be requesting or going toward for the grant?
So we would just need to submit a proposal to DCJS
Mhm.
or to apply for it with specifics. That would need to be submitted by September. And we expect to be awarded around September 30th, and that would be effective January of 2027.
But when do we find, like, this is authorizing you to apply for a grant, but how do we know what the actual technology is that would be that the grant would go toward?
Specifically, exactly what we would be asking for.
You're still figuring that out?
Yeah, we just want to just have approval in order to apply for the grant.
Yep.
Once we're awarded, then we can, specifically.
Oh, you don't have to say what it's going toward when you're
We
applying?
do, but I believe DCJS understands that needs change, and we're kind of 6 months, possibly a year out until we start purchasing something.
Got it.
And these purchases, obviously, we have to go through the village's procurement policy.
Got
so
it.
Depending on what the value is of
Okay.
what we're looking for.
Got it. All right. So it's a grant towards something that could be determined in the future that's related to technology based on the needs that you've already outlined over time.
Correct,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
And are you saying that you're fairly certain that you can change it afterward, or you're 100% certain that you can change it afterward?
Fairly certain. Again, it depends on, we could get a price for something now and then, in 6 months that price
Right.
changes, especially like around October. I
Yeah.
think a lot of the state
I'm
contracts.
just, yeah, I'm just thinking like if there's any chance that they're gonna say, well, you already said
Riot helmets.
ride helmets, and I know that that wouldn't apply
Is it
here.
technology? It's not technology.
Flying ride helmets and, and then you come to the board and said, okay, we applied with this, and the board, for whatever reason, decides, flying ride helmets are not a priority for the village right now. I would just want to be sure that you could then go back to them with either not spend it on something that you had asked for, or spend it on something that you hadn't asked for
So I
in the
can,
initial application.
Do you know,
can-
Jeff? Jones?
I'm quickly looking through. I don't see it.
Okay.
I think what we're saying is we'd like to have some input into what the money goes for.
based on conversations that I've had with the chief, I know he is interested in potentially getting a drone. The cost of that, I believe, is around the $50,000 to $75,000 mark. In addition, other fixed license plate readers, just to help, with when we have crimes, we can check those license plate readers, which are kind of maintained through the county. Those are two top things I know that he's mentioned that we do have kind of rough prices for, which would fall within that $125,000. We wouldn't be looking to spend more than that, but we need to get as close as we can to maximizing what the state is willing to afford us in this grant.
Personally, I would want the opportunity to understand why we need those things, knowing that we already have some plate readers, and like adding a drone to the fleet is kind of a big deal. So I just want to be sure that before we are committed to spending money, if we are awarded this grant, that this board will have the opportunity to weigh in on what those items are.
What do you guys
So
think?
those are like those more expensive items where they would be brought back to the board, and we would have that discussion in the future should we choose to go that way.
Got it. But yeah, that was just what I was
Definitely.
looking to clarify. Thank you.
Okay. That makes sense. Any other questions? All right, all in favor of authorizing the grant application? Thank you. Okay. Did it, guys. Let's liaison report for a moment, shall we?
You shall.
So trustee Gupta, you have some liaison posts with your boards and committees. Do you have any updates from them you'd like to share with the board?
The traffic committee is meeting tomorrow,
Oh,
but
okay.
we are excited for the opportunity to present a speed hump policy on August 11th.
Mhm.
Youth services, nothing to report, and tree, nothing to report.
Okay. Trustee Rosenberg.
My liaison meetings are tomorrow and Wednesday.
All right, great.
I'm
We'll
eagerly anticipating.
Hear about it next week, maybe. Trustee Sue?
The nominating committee interviewed Francis Farlington for a non-com position last night and Megan Wells for a library board. So that was good. And helping the seniors plan for senior week. I'm actually gonna do a stand-up for them.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sharing that information.
Do it.
Far and wide.
And that's it. We're working on the Friends of the Waterfront, the scavenger hunt, figuring that out, and that's it.
Trustee Rothrock?
The Dino Jobs is happening this Sunday. Let's hope for good weather. It starts at 6 PM, but there will be, both Climbing Wolf and Piccola are having World Cup watch parties because it will be the final starting at 3 PM and the streets will be closed starting at 3 PM and the chief is okay with this. So we're looking forward to that
Wait, that's
this Sunday.
this Sunday.
Yeah.
From what time?
3 PM is when the streets close and there'll be some World Cup watch parties and then 6 PM Dino Jobs officially starts.
Excellent. Okay.
6 to 9 and there'll be some live music and some activities like I think cornhole and things like that. So it'll be fun.
Great.
That's gonna be fun. I have a big announcement. Oh, wait, I skipped you. Deputy Mayor Galen? Got anything?
He's
Oh,
not.
Public art, okay. So starting next Thursday, there's going to be a major water main replacement on Cedar Street in Dobbs. It's going to be closed to westbound traffic only. We're gonna get this announcement out to all the businesses on Cedar Street. We will also send out an email about this. Electronic message boards will be posted with detour information and directions. Parking will continue to be permitted on Cedar Street unless it's posted. This is Veolia, correct?
Yes, water main work.
Water main work by Veolia. So this is not village work, this is Veolia work. We are just trying to announce it to everybody. Alternate side parking regulations will be suspended on Cedar Street only for the duration of the project. Please allow extra time and follow all the signs and directions. Thanks for your patience and cooperation. Do we have any idea how long this is gonna last based on any discussions you've had?
I understand they want to finish before school starts, like, is there on Labor Day? I don't have to.
This is not like a
wait,
2-day thing. This is like a month and a half.
Yeah, this is
thing.
replacing the old 6-inch water main with an 8-inch, so they're gonna lay the lines next to it before they do the swap over, so the water won't be interrupted. They're trying to minimize the interruptions to the services. So it'll take that many weeks.
So Cedar Street westbound, so that is going
Towards
to
the
be
river.
closed. You cannot. Okay,
Yeah, there'll be
Which
detoured
is-
around the tree streets to come back around.
and just to be clear, we're effectively eliminating 50% of the parking on Cedar Street for construction hours.
Right, they're gonna try to minimize the impact by leapfrogging across. They're not gonna close everything all at once. My understanding is they'll do whatever they can do in a day, 100, 200 feet a day, and they're gonna leapfrog the parking, depending on the water main doesn't exactly go down the side, it meanders left and right a little bit. So it really depends, segment to segment.
So they won't have to close 100% of the parking on the side where the construction is taking place. Fantastic.
Only way they're working actively.
And given the impact that this will have on the entire downtown, is there a plan to get this physical piece of paper to every single resident and
Yes.
business owner in the downtown?
Yeah, I
Fantastic.
spoke to the mayor and we'll be hand delivering these, knocking on doors kind of thing. So we'll be making some copies and getting that out tomorrow.
Great. It would be great if that can happen when businesses are open for the most part. Like not
Right.
first thing in the morning, since a lot of them are restaurants. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And related on Ashford, do we know anything about any updates on the timing of the completion of that? I get some emails about that.
Yeah, they're just moving along. They're plating it and they're repairing it as they go along. So I don't know if there's a final deadline. Now they're working up Grandview.
Oh, they're coming to Bellwood? I didn't know.
This is the water main?
That's gas main.
That's
It's
gas.
Con Ed.
Gas main.
Con Ed is on Ashford. Yeah.
I'm gonna work with everybody to get updates out.
Busy place.
Okay.
So actually got a question. So when they're replacing the water main, they're also replacing those lead service lines that are in and out? I'm looking at. Okay.
It's hard to describe, but they have like what they call short lengths and long lengths.
Mhm.
On the short lengths, I think they're going up to the valve box. On the long lengths, which is like the opposite side of the street, I'm not sure how they can actually change those out. But it's only going to the actual valve box. I think the homeowner is still responsible for their line, especially on the long lines.
On their end. Okay.
That's my understanding.
And when they do this, they have to repave curb to curb. Silver lining.
Well, as long as they do a good job with the repaving.
I hope the striping, remember the striping.
Oh,
We have exacting
the
standards.
striping.
Yeah, there were some questions, like, because I did see them kind of putting the flags down, like in people's yards, because they were tracking where the gas line is. So they could dig up someone's yard. Okay,
But they're supposed to provide notice.
Yeah, especially if they find leaks, they,
because people were asking, like, in the neighborhood chat, like, does this mean that they're gonna dig up my yard? Because we just didn't have any information of why they were putting the flags down. Okay,
That's the mark out, so
Okay.
they know.
yeah,
They
okay.
know where the gas lines are. They have to stay away from.
But it doesn't necessarily mean.
It doesn't mean they're gonna.
No, it's
okay.
just the mark.
Got it, got it.
But they know to reach out to residents.
Okay.
Great.
Is that the VAC met for the first time as a new board, the 6 members, and they're meeting again, I think, in 2 weeks. So they're making progress on meeting. And the Human Rights Committee also has their first meeting, I think next week. I'm not sure which date. So I have no updates either, is my point. My liaison posts. All right. Do you guys want to just sit here or should we adjourn? Yep.
Excuse me, I just found the section in the grant and you can make changes in the contract at the discretion of the commissioner, the DCJS. So there could be changes made.
So should we potentially try to have a conversation about items before the grant goes in, since it's discretionary to that person? So can we try to, I know the timing's tight. Thank you.
You want to adjourn?
Adjourn.
Okay, trustee Rosenberg would like to adjourn, trustee. What? You want to have, what? You have announcements?
Well, I just wanted to thank Mr. Yamuda for his service to the village. And it's been a pleasure to work with him over the past 3 years. And we're going to miss you. And I wish you all the best in your retirement.
thank you, Liz. I've known you for a long time, 3 years working shoulder to shoulder. It's been a pleasure. And I just can't thank everybody enough, including yourself. It's just a tight-knit family and getting the work done. It's a lot of work and I appreciate the hard work and dedication. So thank you, Liz.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you all.
Bob.
All right,
I need a second.
motion, second, trustee Rothrock, all in favor?
57.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you for the proclamation.
Thank you. Welcome. I will declare it across the land.
Yes.
All people of goodwill.
Hear you, hear you.
All the
No.
people of goodwill.
So this
Yes.
water main